Hey guys, Joseph here. Today we're doing another video. Today's another Joseph car video, and today we're doing something different. Today guys, we are going to Mercedes Benz World in an hour's time. We're going to be at Mercedes Benz World in an hour's time. And it's raining as well. It's just been a really good day because, guys, I'm going to be able to drift. I'm going to have some fun today, guys. But I don't know if you're allowed to drift because it's an under-17s driving lesson. But we'll have a bit of fun. This is add some excitement for the weekend, guys. You can't hear it's raining, guys. That's good. Rain's good. That means we're gonna have some drifting. I'll have some drifting today, guys. I'm gonna have a fun time drifting. I may have filmed a bit of the drive down there, maybe. But let's get on to the day.
Get it into there, look, in the skid pad.
Yeah.
I've driven in one of them.
Have you?
Yeah.
Mercedes Benz World, where the under-17s are going to be driving. We're an hour early, you know.
We're an hour early. Well, that's alright, we can get familiar with the look of the place, so.
Yeah.
Look, that's why we'll find new AMG. This is where Mark buys his moats.
Does he?
Yeah.
Do you know I'm actually recording as well?
That's good.
Yeah.
I actually don't think they're all that great, Rob. No. It's only the last 5
They don't even have number plates on them. They're all numbered as well, I've noticed. What? Did she? There's the old classic bus driving along there. I know where the entrance is, by the way, Rob. Huh. Ferrari. Yeah. Yeah, you can. McLaren, I think. V8. V8 on the registration.
See the size of the calipers on that road?
Enormous brakes. Probably as big as a dustbin. I bet. From you can find
a couple of bags. Yeah, I mean it's lovely. I mean it's a lovely car. I mean,
very low down to the ground. You're right that loud on the floor to get in.
Oh yeah, you have to. Come on.
Dad, you coming in? Dad, come on. Do you know I'm recording all the what?
around the track and everything.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. What time is it for? 5:30, lovely. So you can go to truck reception, find the post, you can go now, or you can go at 5 o'clock. Okay. Find it to you. Building closes at 6 o'clock at the time. Some of the attractions close at 5:30. So if you want to do anything beforehand, you can do it.
Look at all these car parts. This is about the Formula 1 racer. Look at them all. Hanging down parts. That's to make a Formula 1 car. See all the brake calipers, brake discs, the wheel rims, tyres. They got it all here. The base. You just got everything hanging. There's over 1,000. There's a sign here as well. Just wake up. It tell you how many are here. Over 3,200 parts here. You see it all. Spoiler. You see the Formula 1 race, the steering wheel, seat, all of it. It's really good for car enthusiasts. That's why we have Joseph Cars, for car enthusiasts. Hope that's interesting, guys. Look at this camper here. It's got everything here. Zoom in there. The front, Mercedes V-Class. What's the other side? $58 grand. There's another one here, another V-Class. What's this one? You're not allowed to sit in these. You're allowed to sit in some of them. Interior. You won't be able to get in there. Shot. You won't get a shot of the rear. There's some cars you're allowed to sit in, not this one. How to tell if you're allowed to sit in the cars? If the windows are down, you're allowed to sit in them.
Is that right?
Yeah. You see it. You just got everything here. Look at the view out here. Seven drifts. Do you know the people on these tracks? You know they're not drifting properly. Better edit that bit out. Guys, just look at it. That is a drift in that car there. That one there. One of the driving experience of drifting. You can pay for a hot lap up here, guys. Yeah. If you're doing a hot lap, this is where they'll pick you up and they'll take you along that road. I did the hot lap once. Didn't like it. When I did the hot lap, you do feel dizzy if you do a hot lap, but some people it don't affect them. But with me, it affects me. But guys, so interesting this place is. The under 17s, I think, drive along there. It's such an interesting track. They do drive you down there, I think. But it's interesting. Here's more of the section of cars. It is, it's interesting. Very interesting. Look, sometimes I have the water spraying out. By the way, Uncle Rob did take us here, guys. Right, guys, look, the driving experience reception on the ground floor. As I'm going to record my driving experience on this camera, if I can. But, yeah, I'll be filming my driving experience at Mercedes Benz World. Wish me luck, guys. I will film the driving experience right now.
HGV licence at the moment, so you might be able to tell me a little bit about that. Maybe I should get that.
Well, it's quite good, isn't it? Give you a rough idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the horsepower of this car?
Oh, it's testing me now. I know it's about probably 1.3, 1.5 litre engine, I think.
120, 110.
Probably. It's not a bad little engine, but it's not going to be like your kind of AMG size C63 or anything like that. Or
Yeah.
have you seen the A45?
We have a Volvo V70 at home.
Oh,
180 brake horsepower.
a bit of Swedish muscle there. I do like them.
Do you have one yourself?
I don't, but when I used to work as a paramedic, they used the Volvos quite a lot. For the
Volvo lorries?
for the cars. We used to have rapid response cars, so they quite like using those.
We've got the V50s, haven't they?
I think something like that, yeah. It wasn't the most practical car if you wanted to transport people around in it, so it wasn't all great. I remember having a couple of elderly patients that I need to take up to the hospital, and it wasn't always the easiest thing in the world. Let's get that ready for the track. So, what's your thoughts on the steering, Joe? Making sure that you've got full control of the car and not falling off the track.
Don't steer full lock.
Probably not. Maybe not for
No.
every bend. That might
No.
need quite a lot of steering around this corner though. So,
Okay.
could that be a judgment call when we
Yeah.
get there?
Yeah, I
might
know how
need
much
it.
steering I need.
How could you judge that? What's the best way
Feel.
to feel it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, what about where you're looking as well?
Yeah, you
How's that
look
kind of-
around as well.
Having a good look around the car. I'm going to quite make it. There we go. Now.
I use my headlights to see whether I'm going to hit something or not.
Okay, tell me more. That's
I
quite
use
an
the
interesting one.
headlights.
So how would you do that?
Reflection.
Could help. It might open up your view a little bit more. Think about reflections.
I don't understand.
Didn't quite make it. Didn't get close enough. As long as we're not getting close to things, just to use the reflections there. But I like your thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe we can look at buildings as well. Could you see? Think about like the big lorries as well. Could you see their reflections bouncing off windows quite easily? So quite big.
And I'm like, if you're going to go close to something, it's good to have the reflection to make sure you don't hit something.
Yeah, but I hope you're not getting close to things if you don't need to.
No.
Good. How are you with kind of that feeding the wheel through?
I don't do that.
Why is that?
Because it's dangerous.
What I'm doing now? Like
That's good driving, that is.
This is
Feed
good.
one hand and not both hands.
what? Use both hands.
No, use one hand to
Why is
feed the
that?
wheel, another hand to
Okay.
hold the wheel.
So what? Pull push?
Yeah,
Is that like I was doing there?
yeah, pull push method.
Good. Did they show you the fixed grip routine when you did your Top Gear session?
No,
They still got you
It's
to
just
feed
like-
the wheel.
they weren't bothered with my steering.
Okay.
I just know I do.
What do you think your examiner will say when you do your practical test in the future? What do you think you might have to say about
Yeah, I
it?
won't hit loads of things though.
If you
I'm
had
very
your,
careful
maybe
driver.
think about it. But sometimes things do happen. Let's say you had your arms crossed now, like that.
Yeah.
And the airbag deployed. Where are your arms going to go?
In your face.
That's not good, is it?
No. Yeah, I know.
It sounds like, yeah, should we be persevering to feed the wheel between our hands? Okay, so time to swap over.
Okay.
We'll have a little drive down here just so you've got control of the car.
Alright.
And if you can show me that you've got a reasonable level of competence with it, then
Okay.
we'll start getting onto a track at the end.
There's my book.
Good stuff, yes, and I can write down some notes for you at the end. So yeah, come over here and we can get you started. If we need to move the seat back, are you going to be alright there? You sure? Just scream at us if we're about to crush you.
I'm a very careful driver. I'm a very careful driver.
Good, that's what we want. That's definitely what we want. Jump in, Joe.
Alright. Might need to adjust the seat.
Keep the door open for me so we can give you a hand if you're not sure about any controls. I think we do. Just make sure who's
That's alright.
who are you behind there? I forgot your name, sorry. It's Rob. But just make sure you're not crushing anyone in the back.
How do I adjust
So
it back?
it's a little lever on the left side underneath your seat. So that's it. You should be able to pull it up and it should come back. That's it. Can you put your left foot in that far left corner over there for me? All over.
Yeah.
That doesn't look too bad. If you can now squeeze these two pedals very gently with your right foot, and then with the right foot the other pedal. Does that feel like you can reach?
Yes,
Okay.
easy.
Can you get your hands on the wheel for me? Okay, how do you feel this backrest? Is it giving enough support, or should I bring you forwards a little bit?
I don't need it to go quite far back. I'm fine as
Are you
I am.
happy with
actually.
that? You feel comfy there? Good. Well remembered on your mirrors.
I do do it.
Good. How do you say how to do it? Were you happy?
I've done it.
Got it? Does this steering wheel block your view of that LCD screen?
No.
Good. Okay. Do you feel it's an optimal position for you?
Yeah.
I think we're good to go then. So don't go quite yet because I need to get on the drive.
Yeah, I'm aware.
If you get your seatbelt on, and I'll meet you over there. Okay, just to begin with, before we start moving off, without looking down at your feet, like imagine yourself driving now, can you move your foot between the brake and accelerator for me? So
Have you driven automatic
Yes.
driving, Joe?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yep.
So I'll get it in the drive.
So push the brake down for me, without looking, and push the accelerator very gently for me. Okay. Go for it.
Yeah, Joe. You should move before you went up that much.
Yeah.
Can you bring the car to a nice gentle stop for me? Gently as you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would recommend then use the tips of your toes. If that felt a little bit firm, get your right foot down a little bit lower on the pedal. Use the top part of your foot to push. So can you bring this car to a stop for me again? Nice and gently as you can. Good. Alright.
See, I know.
Yeah, you did know, it's really good. What did our passengers say behind you though? If you come to a stop again, so come to a full
Be
stop.
gentle.
Yeah, I said to be gentle, so come to a stop again for me. It's nice and gently. Did you notice anything about where you need to look before you go?
Sideways.
Yeah, can you look around to the sides for me, just make sure no one's there?
There's nobody there.
Over your right shoulder and the other shoulder. Good, well done. Do you know what those areas that you just looked at were called?
Don't know.
Blind
Blind
spots.
spots.
Spot on, well done. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Where are we going?
Follow the road ahead, please. Go for it. Make it nice and comfortable for us, please. There are parts of this track that get a bit bumpier.
Okay.
Not too fast. Not too fast. So this is probably getting a little bit too fast for this. Right?
Okay.
So let's stick with about 20 for the moment.
Okay.
Then can you see anything that might make it a bit bumpy and
I'm
smooth?
watching out for potholes, I am.
Yeah, but make it nice and smooth for us. Nice and smooth for me.
Well,
Okay, we go a bit slower with this bit. Let's say about 10 miles an hour. That's it. Gently as you can. Try
Yes,
to
so
tip
where are we going now?
Keep following the road ahead for me. Where
I need
does
to
the
be very
road?
careful with
Where
this.
does the road bend to at the moment?
It bends to the left.
Bends to the
it
left. And what's just around that bend?
The gate.
Anything else you want to look out for?
Roundabout.
Roundabout. When we get to the roundabout, I'd like you to go all the way around and go back down this road again for me.
Okay.
And take it nice and slowly. Let's keep it about 5 miles an hour.
Alright.
If you want to do a U-turn back round again.
I couldn't even run as quick as this. 20 miles per hour. It don't feel fast, but it honestly is.
It is, yeah, especially when you're trying to manoeuvre the car around. That's it, a little bit of power just to get it over the bump a bit more. That's it, heading back this way. Good stuff, yeah, got nice natural control of the car. Be a bit gentler though with those pedals. I think you want to use the tips of the toes. I think you're using a part of the foot that's a bit too low down. That's it, tips of toes. So bring
It's
your
a
foot
very
down.
comfy car it's to drive. It's a nice ride.
It's not a bad car, is it?
It's a really good car to drive.
Good. It's positive to hear.
You want one, Joe?
What?
You want one?
It's alright.
Take you to the dealership afterwards. So we've got a hazard in front of us, would you agree?
Yeah, there is.
So what speed shall we approach this hazard at?
It's 10 miles per hour.
Try and use the tips of your toes. Can you read?
Because I'm used to games, that's why.
Okay, fair enough. So really focus on using the tips of your toes for me, see if that feels a little bit smoother. That's much better already, yeah. Smooth as you can. So let's
So-
keep it about 10 miles an hour around here. You might have a friend hiding around the back.
Where's round the back?
In the back of the car. You
Ah,
have his mate hiding behind, about to run across the road. True. Okay, all I'd like you to do is bring the car a bit further up, down this
Okay.
road, and can you find a safe place to pull over on the left, on this side?
okay.
So can we find somewhere safe on this side here to pull over? Good stuff, nice. Gently on the brakes for me, nice and slowly, nice and slowly. That's it, well done. Okay, getting gentler.
Yeah.
I really want you to work on your smoothness. If you just hold the car here for a moment, gently as you can. So just a little bit firm with those pedals. So tips of toes. So
Okay.
use the tips of toes. Bring the car to stop for me. Have you ever done a 3-point turn?
What's a 3-point turn?
We need to turn this car around so it can point the other way. But if we do this really fast, I think we're going to end up going through that fence. So keep the foot on the brake for me. Okay? Keep your foot near the brake. So I do need to be a lot more gentler. Tips of toes. That's it. And what did you
Okay.
forget to do before we started moving?
Looking at
You need to have a good look around because we've got the safety car out. Can you turn your wheel as quick as you can to the right? Keep it slow, so keep your foot near the brake for me. So I don't want to go through this fence. You might make a bit of a mess. That's it. Then gently come to stop. That's it, come to stop. That's it. Full stop, full stop, 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 stop. I'm not going to quite make it.
Okay.
Yeah? So we're going to stop here. Remember, do you remember I said 3 points?
3 points.
3.10. This is your second point. As slowly as you can. Stop for a game for 1 moment. Did you forget anything important?
Looking over you.
Yeah, let's have a good look around first. Make sure no one's coming through. Is it clear?
Yes.
Good. So we're going to bring it back. So bring the stick back upwards. So flip that stick up for reverse.
Okay.
Gently as you can with the brake for me. Tips of toes, pushing down on it. That's it. And just bring the car back a bit.
You're really helping me, you are.
You're doing really well. You're doing really good. We're doing it as a team. We're doing really good work.
So, Dad, do you want me to go down there?
So we're going to head back up the road again. So we'll come stop now. That braking was superb as well, wasn't it? That was really smooth. So use the tips of your toes for me. Tips of toes. You're doing really good. Yeah, that's it.
I'm watching out the potholes. I might be over kind of this side a little bit.
Yeah, but try and make the steering as smooth as you can for me. We don't want to feel too sick. Right, feel a bit seasick. How are you guys thinking of that? So you don't make your passengers feel a bit seasick by going swaying left and right if you can help it. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Rather than having to try and get around every pothole, maybe just take it a bit slower over the big bumps.
Okay.
So try and avoid them where you can. Gently, gentle tips of toes.
I love going fast, really.
I've got a little idea for you.
Okay.
I have to see how you feel about it in a moment, but I want to see a bit more from you first, so I know that I can trust you and you're going to be able to keep control of the car.
Alright.
But I've got a little idea where we might be able to bring the speed up and look at maybe a bit of an emergency stop situation.
Yeah,
But
where?
you need to over there, but you need to show me now. We're going to go onto this track here, and you've got to show me you've got good control of this car and do what you're doing now and listening
I
to
do
it.
have a habit of indicating, so be aware.
That's alright. As long as when we're driving around the circuit at the back, you show me that you can listen and you've got full control of the vehicle and not going to go really fast and not stop when we need to, then I'll...
Yeah, I'm very sensible with
Good.
cars.
We might be able to do a little emergency stop. We might be able to get the speed up a little bit.
I'm
there.
really enjoying this so far.
Good. Can we go right here and take it nice and slow for me? That little road over there.
Alright.
Yeah, it's over. Go
It's
quickly
going
to
to
the
be
steering.
like
So you don't miss the
quick
turning.
steer.
Yeah, because we just got a little bit late there on the steering, but if you quickly bring the wheel back to left. Okay, we'll go this way. Can you take it nice and slow for me? Can you come over to the left for me a bit more?
Okay.
I really want to take you on this track over there because I think you're going to really enjoy that. So that's it. Now straighten it out for me. Take it nice and slowly. So I want to see that foot near the brake. I don't want to see it near the accelerator. So other pedal for me. No. Right foot. Now can you steer the wheel quickly to the right? Keep your foot near the brake for me. I want to see that foot near the brake.
Yeah.
Come on, Joe. I need to see that foot near the brake. Over the brake
Quick
for me.
steering, is that
Quick
what it-
steering, but I want to see that foot near the brake. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't want you to freeze on the wrong pedal. Start bringing your wheels back to the left. Can you see that road up there?
Yeah.
I want you to go up that road, that small road
Alright.
up there. So I think you need to turn
How
a
fast am I allowed to go on that?
slowly here for the moment.
There's 5 miles an hour again.
Yeah, you can have 5 miles an hour at the moment. Up here for me. Up here. Up this way. Okay. Take it nice and slow because I need you to pick up some important signs here.
Give way
So is anyone to give way to?
when this car's coming.
Is anyone over the right? Is it
No.
clear?
Yeah.
Can't go right, we've got to go left. See
Yeah.
no entry sign, so on we go. I want you to keep the speed to begin with round about 10 miles an hour.
Alright.
Okay, take it slowly, do a full lap round.
That's at 10 miles per hour.
Keep it steady at 10 for me. That's it. Just to begin with, just so you can get your bearings on the track. Keep it between 10 miles an hour, roughly. 10 to 15, I'll compromise.
It's very drafty here, isn't it? It's cool as well, isn't it?
You're getting cold
You've got
though.
the
Do you want-
camera recording.
Camera's recording us, yeah. Can you bring it over to the right a little bit more for me? Can you hear those bumps on the left
Alright.
side? So just coming a little bit
Thank
far
you
over
for
this side.
telling me.
That's all right. So aim to keep it in between the lines for me.
I've got my bearings.
Tell me if you're getting too cold though, because you can close your window if it does get a bit chilly.
Yeah, I'm alright though.
You right there in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not getting windswept.
No, I needed me off.
Do you want me to start? When do you want me to start accelerating?
No, I want you to keep it around 10, 15 just so you can get bearings to track. This track's not designed for you to go around really quickly. So it's nice and slowly through this bit. Nice and slowly. Nice. So that feels a bit quick, doesn't it?
Alright. Thank you for telling me though.
Okay, so I want you to try and keep the speed between 10 and 15.
I'm really listening as well.
You're doing really well.
Does this car have manual mode?
Yeah, we can have a little look at that. Just get us around this track the first time, and then we'll
Yeah.
have a little play of it.
But I'm just having a load of fun just
Good.
like this.
That's the most important thing, isn't it? How are we doing for time as well? Yeah, because I want to try and give you a little go on the emergency stuff. That's between 10 to 15 for me. I think if you go around these corners too fast, try and use the tips of your toes. Tips of your toes, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. It feels a bit nice if you come around these corners more around 10, 15. So next corner, can you keep it around about 10, 15 miles an hour for me?
You are listening. I'm listening.
You're
You're
doing
very
really well.
explaining.
Doing really good. That's better. That feels a bit gentler. Then you can start building the speed up a little bit out of the corner, then slowly in again, so off the accelerator, just gently in. Gently in. Keep the speed around about 10, 15 miles an hour. When we start getting out of the corner, as gently as you can start accelerating now. Just build the speed up, just gently.
What? To what
That's
speed?
That's what we'll do, because now we'll get speed back down to 10, 15 miles an hour. That's it, just nice and gently, in we go. That's really nice. Good stuff. And then same again for this corner, about 10, 15 miles an hour. Use tips of your toes for me, tips of your toes. Gently, gently through the corner. Okay, this corner was the one you went around a bit too fast last time. So we want to go around it about 10 miles an hour.
Okay.
Because it's got two sharp bends, one sharp bend to the left and one sharp bend to the right. Okay, can we turn left off the track for me, please?
Left.
Yeah, left off the track for me.
Up here.
Yeah. And then can you stop just at the end of this part of the road? Can you see where the dotted lines are?
Dotted lines.
Yeah, can you stop just before those? Gently as you can with the brake, tips your toes. Well done. Okay. As we're kind of starting to run out of time, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see if we could do a quick remote stop, and it might give you an opportunity just to start building
What
that
way?
speed up. If you turn right for me.
For about 30 miles an hour down here.
Yeah. How do? Not any faster there.
I'm a very safe driver, aren't I?
Good, well, that's the important thing. So when we get to the roundabout at the top, what do you need to make sure you do with your speed?
Slow down.
Slow down, yeah. So you don't want to go fast into your junction. So
No.
slowly into your junction. And then once we get round, then you can start gently building the speed up.
I'm not doing 0 to 70. Yes, I think we should do 0 to 70. Is it turning here?
Keep going, there's going to be a roundabout at the moment. I want you to do a U-turn
Yeah.
around it. Nice and gently in for me.
Yeah, at least for it's there.
ADI Dave to control.
It's a spot.
Is it here?
Yeah, if you see this roundabout, I want you to take a U-turn around this roundabout.
Alright, I can U-turn.
Nice and slowly, remember what we said? So gently, gently, about 5
Yeah.
miles an hour. Just wanted to check, with the dynamic straight at the moment, is it safe for us to use for emergency stops? Over.
So, where should I go?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thanks very much. Just driving the road. No, keep going this way. You can see what the sign says there. So
I'm
back to the
going.
left lane. Back to the left lane for me.
Alright. You're
Right.
very explanatory.
Good. So
Yeah.
can we follow these tyre tracks so I can see where the tyres have been down this road?
Yeah, I
So-
can
Over to the right a little bit, yeah.
That's it. Okay, so about there. Can you see where the light marks are on the road?
Yeah, I get it.
Now nice and slowly for me. Can you see some blue cones? Back over here for me. Can you see some blue cones in the middle of this fencing on the right?
Yeah.
Can you turn
yeah.
right? And I need you to go nice and slowly into this bit, please.
Do you in here?
Yeah, we're
Turning
going to
right.
wait for this car coming through though, so we're going to stop somewhere about here, just where we are. Nice and gently, tips the toes, that's it, spot on.
Do you want me to stop here?
Just here, yeah, just for a moment, let this
What
car...
year is this car?
Oh, you're testing me now. I think they're quite new, so either this year or last year. So, let them through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to flash them?
No, they should pick up on it. Okay, whilst we're here, I can point out, we're going to go over there in a moment. Not where the AMG is going, but we're aiming for lane number 1, which the AMG is going for. So can you go for that lane for me? Nice and slow for me, Joe. Slow. I want to keep
Okay.
the foot near the brake for me. That's it. In we go, nice and slow.
You're really helping. You are.
Good, and I hope you're enjoying it. You said
You're
having fun.
improving my driving skills significantly.
Good.
Do you want me to let that AMG go
Let
on?
them go first. You can watch them and hear the
Yeah.
engine sound then as well.
The racing.
Unfortunately not. Can you just bring us up to the blue cones, please? Okay, so what we're going to do, Joe, is we're going to do an emergency stop. So actually this time I do want you to be firm on your brakes, whilst other times I want you to be gentler. I'm just going to switch on the limiter so we don't go flying. You're right if I just come over here quickly.
Yeah. What limiting me to?
What shall we start with?
70?
Let's go for 40 to begin with. That's just more than I'd usually go with someone for the first time. I want you to just gradually, in the moment, not yet, but gradually, start applying some pressure on the accelerator as we go.
So do you want me to floor it down?
No, because
So-
then it will override our limiter as well. At some point down this road, I'm going to put my hand up and and say stop. And on this
Okay.
occasion, you can push your brakes down firmly. And we're going to do the Mercy stop. You guys secure back there. Okay, I don't want you to push the accelerator down and floor it. I just want you to gradually and progressively push the accelerator down.
Really?
Put my hand up and say stop.
All
I
right.
want you to push the brakes down firmly so we come to a full stop quickly.
So now, should we
Yep.
get off?
So progressively push the accelerator pedal. Progressively for me. Gently, gently. Keep pushing now. Okay, so at some point put my hand up and then I want you to go for the brake. Push it firm. You guys are right in the back? Keep going, keep going. Just a bit more over here for me. Stop! Keep that brake down for me. Keep that brake down. Keep that brake down for me. Just make sure everything's okay. Secure your car.
Yeah.
So you just stop. Because could that be a kid's now just run across the
Yeah.
road? You stop for it. If
Yeah.
you go drive off, can you think of any dangers that might happen?
Yeah.
What could happen if you just drive off straight away?
You could run them over.
You just run over, you just save the kid's life, and you run them over. So wait, take a deep breath. In real life, you might even put it into park, put the handbrake on.
Yeah.
You can smell a bit of, I think that's probably smell of the AMG though. I'm not taking responsibility for that one. Good, how was that? Was that fun?
Nice.
Good, okay.
Where are we going to go now?
We're going to go back round to finish off. Now we've got to go back to normal mode. So not heavy braking, we're not going to do that again on the main part of the track. So we're just going to bring it around, and I want you to drive down
Alright.
that a bit over there. So up to this point, and we're
Am
basically
I
doing...
allowed to go 70?
No, I'm sorry, not today. Oh, but that was fun though. I tried to make it, try to get something that was a bit different.
I'd really
a
like
bit
to
of a
go
compromise.
70, you know.
I think you need to get a hot lap, get one of the specialists to give you a quick drive around North Circuit. I think you'll
So I'd
enjoy
like
that.
to drive round it. I don't know.
You want to drive around it. If
So
you
do
get,
you want
yeah, can do. And if it's clear, checking both sides.
Well, we know how to get in here now, Joe. So on the way out, you can drive my car.
Gently, gently, gently with the controls. So gently with the accelerator.
Joe, slow.
So you're
Alright.
still using the meaty part of your foot. You're not using the tips of your toes. Can you bring the car to the right then, Mark? And keep it at 30 for me.
Alright.
Otherwise we'll get a speeding ticket. Gently, gently, tips the toes for me. Tips the toes, tips the toes. And a bit more to the right for me. A bit more to the right. That's it, that's
You're
better.
really helping.
Good. Can you see the bus shelter on the right there?
Yeah?
I want you to turn into the area and there'll be some parking bays. I want you to bring the car in forwards there. So nice and slowly in. Tips the toes on the brakes, a bit low on the foot. So bring your right foot a bit lower, tips your toes. Really good there. Keep braking. Bring that speed down to about 5 miles an hour. We're going to turn right into this area.
Can I do a bit where the...
No, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not allowed, honestly. Keep your foot near the brake. I would if I could, but I can't. I'm not allowed. Keep your foot near the brake for me. So we're going to go into this parking space there.
What parking space?
This one right in front of you there.
Third one.
Anyone will do. Keep your foot near the brake for me. Gently with the tips of your toes. Push just gently, gently, gently. Gently as you can. That's it. Still a little bit firm with it, but it's something to work on. Okay. Can you push the button at the end of the stick there for park? And then can you put the handbrake on, which is that button over there. You just
Where's
give it a
the
push in. You see in that right corner panel, there's a button with a P on it. Can you see it?
Alright.
Can you push that in for me? Okay, cool. There you go, and then red light should come on. Yeah, I think work on progressive use of pedals. That wasn't bad at all, and I think you've enjoyed it. What do you guys in the back think?
Yeah, no, you
Get
done
in
well.
there,
You done
yeah,
well.
you've done well. I think when you started using the tips of your toes and being gentle with it, you started to get much more control out of the car. So I think it's just be careful where you apply the pressure on your foot, really, and cover that brake a bit more. But I think you really listened. I think you got lots out of it. And you did an emergency stop now, which is a bit different, hopefully. Not what you did last time. So hopefully when you get on the main road, you can stop the car quickly if you need to, if someone runs out in front of you.
So, how much is it each time to do another drive?
I'll have to speak to the host team if you want to come back.
I'd like to do this next week, Dad.
That's a good sign. So it sounds like you've enjoyed it. Maybe have a chat with Dad later about it.
So start off the engine.
Not yet, because I don't want to ruin your video. So keep it on for a moment.
She really wants to learn to, you know.
Yeah. So hopefully there might be an opportunity to come back at another time.
Yeah, I'm going to bring my daughter up there.
Oh,
Can I
brilliant.
come as well, Rob?
Good stuff.
Rob?
Did you get a book? Did you get a little logbook?
Yeah.
Have you got it with you at the moment?
I'll give it to you, I did.
Did you give it to me? I'll give you this one then. Probably got it. You see, I collect them. Shall I write you some notes down as well for next time?
How do you know? Mine's got Joe Sib.
Did they write some stuff in there? Brilliant. Yeah, there you go. So shall I tick some boxes and then we bet you get to the other side? Because everyone's going to be closing down and wondering where we are.
Who's going to drive there?
I'll drive you back if that's alright.
That's fine.
Just because of, yeah, I'd love to take you out in the wet circle, but I'm not allowed. The simple fact of it. But get yourself a bit more experience in, and I'm sure if
How will I find more experience?
just keep coming back or do other experiences elsewhere. If you can come back here, you can start adding up rewards. So if you get a few hours in, you can get someone to drive you around for a hot lap. So you won't necessarily be driving, you'll be a passenger, but you still get to go around on the North Circuit really fast.
travel sick quite easily.
So that might not be the best one for you then. So it sounds like maybe some more of the gentler experiences might be better then.
Yeah.
So you might not want to go too quickly.
Because I've done a hot lap once before, I did.
Yeah, and you felt a bit queasy.
Yeah, I did.
I think I would
I've
as
done
well.
it once before.
I think I would as well. Good stuff.
I love drifting.
You like drifting? So is that what you did last time?
No,
You just been watching?
he just likes watching.
So I'd like to actually do it in real life.
If you guys,
Let's shut your limiter off for you.
that's right, leave it for a moment. If you do come back, see if you can get a time where you can be around for about 1 o'clock on weekends, and I think sometimes school holidays, because the Silver Arrows come out and they do drifting around the wet circle, so it might be quite fun to watch. So I think my biggest recommendation is if you come back and you are looking for anything in particular, just make sure when you call up that you know what time to come in to certain events so you don't miss anything.
Yeah.
And
Because I only do driving experiences once a year. Can we
That's
do,
good.
Rob, should we do another one at some point?
Yeah, if you want.
That's good. So it sounds like you can come back or do something.
Because I
somewhere.
so enjoy this and I just like to do another experience.
Gives you a bit of a head start as well. When do you turn 17?
I'm 14 at the moment.
So it's
love
not too
driving
far
around.
off then. And are you able? What point when can you get your provisional license? Would it be 17 or would it be 16?
17.
17. Good.
Does the horn work?
Yeah, give it a quick toot then. There you go.
Works.
The only thing I was thinking with 16s, if there's anything like personal independence payment, anything like that, then I think sometimes you can get it a bit earlier.
How long have I
Just
been
don't
driving for?
For me, I passed in 2009. So how long ago is that now? I've lost track. But all that time I've been
10 years ago.
been a paramedic, I'm a driving instructor. So
How long have I driven? How long have I been driven for?
not much, is it? 'Cause is it just the last experience that you had?
Yeah,
just-
we did you one. I did you one last year, didn't I? Because I put my son on one and so, well, I wanted to go on one of those. So.
Yeah, great
So
stuff.
he had one of those, and I thought I'd book him at
Rob?
this year. Yeah,
Could I come? You take your daughter here at some point?
my daughter.
Yeah.
You mean your cousin?
Yeah. I'd like to come here again.
Good.
We'll arrange it.
Well, you're coming up to me tonight, aren't you? So
Yeah.
we can have a chat with Sophie tonight.
See if I can come together.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
But not in the same car.
No.
And see if you can see the Silver Arrows as well if they're
I
on.
might do. I do a lot of YouTube videos. I do.
Yeah,
With cars.
sounds really good.
It's mostly just working on cars, really.
Is that something you'd like to do in the future when you get older?
Yeah. Like hidden menus in a car. I
Nice.
love all technology.
Nice. Good stuff. So it might be quite cool if you come back here and we can have a bit more look at the limiters and stuff and how it's all working. ESP.
ESP is an electronic stability
Nice
program.
one, yeah. So you can start looking into that a bit more as well.
Our Saab has ESP.
Yeah. Cool. So you
It's
can have,
traction control.
yeah, so it's good because you already started looking at things today which might activate those systems. Because like emergency stop might start activating ABS, anti-lock brake system, or the
I
electronic
felt
stability
the
program.
ABS. Did the ABS kick in?
I'm not so sure. We'd probably feel it more if we went down that wet straight and you can hear it. It feels really crunchy underneath the car.
I did feel a crunch in the pedal.
You might have done, so maybe activate a little bit. I think we probably felt more loss of traction control as we went through and a bit of skid in there. You
Did I
definitely are aware
skid
of it.
along that road?
A little bit, but could that be because of our speed? So could that be a good reason why we want to control the speed?
How good did I drive?
Good. So let's score some of it.
Am I the best driver you've ever had?
Yeah, I think you did good because you really listened today. I think that's the biggest thing. You were really good
What
at
about
listening.
some of them?
Some of them, I think it's the ones that don't listen that usually the problem. But you listen.
What
so
about
it's
the
good.
ones that don't listen? What do they do?
It's tricky. It's challenging.
Good school.
How do you stop them? How fast do they go? Like
Not very fast because they can't control the car, so they don't get to do things like emergency stops. Can I get you to score some of your areas as well? Out of 10. So we're going to break up into sub skills: accelerator, brake,
I
steering.
think 10.
10 for all of them.
Yeah.
No. Do it properly.
Imagine you're about to go out onto a real road now. You're about to, like, next tomorrow. You're going to go out to the real road, and we hope the car is going to come back in one piece.
Yeah.
So where would you score yourself? Because I think that
I
one
think my
I might
rating-
disagree with you a little bit on the accelerator.
5,
Okay. What about the brakes?
10.
So you think brakes 10?
Yeah.
What about those really heavy brakes though?
10.
Should we bring it down just a little bit lower? Let's go for 8 then. Because I think you can do it, but you just need to make it consistent now, would you agree? Steering?
10.
One was if tomorrow you had to get out on the road all by yourself and you left to it.
I'll do it on my own.
Okay. I might bring it down to maybe a little bit lower again.
That's alright.
Yeah. and also, do you want to leave yourself a bit of room for improvement next time as well? Cool. I bet you get it back because otherwise the host team has been wondering where I am. So if you keep hold of that for me,
Okay.
and hopefully it should be a simple case now of hand.
Right guys, the driving experience was very fun. I've had real fun with that driving experience. Probably not the best drive rating though. Apparently I'm a little heavy footed with the accelerator and the brake. I'm a little heavy footed. So apparently I need to work on the acceleration and braking. That's what I need to work on. I'll show you some more of the place. Apparently I weren't allowed to take this camera in the car, so they had one mounted inside the car, which we're buying the film, which you've already seen. I enjoyed this. Look at this. Classic car. I really enjoyed that. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Some of these. This model's out of 2030. This is an old classic. What's the interior? Nice interior, nice rear seat. Here's the little wet trap. Apparently we're not allowed to go on that, but you'll probably hear me asking loads of questions. You can see the cars racing. I'll show you. I went kind of up there. I went along the little bit, straight bit. These are old Mercedes. Some of the old.
Original.
This is original.
Where's that paint? It's that paint. You can see the overspray on the rubbers.
You can see like a nice old fuel cap. I don't know, it's just such an old car. This model's up to 2030. Dad, I'm looking down here a little bit. Right guys, here's an AMG C63 here. My teacher, he had a driving experience in one of these. My teacher was up here once, my school teacher, and he had a driving experience in one of them. 6.2 litre V8, 172 miles per hour, 510 brake horsepower, diamond white metallic. This model's everything up to 2030. And in there's where you buy all the cars. And here's some classics. Chauffeur driven cars, this is stairs. There's the lifts over there if you're interested. But we're going to look more at these. These model up to 2030. Yeah. 2002, 1995, 1978. All up years. Up the year. Look guys at this red classic car. Don't even think that car should even have back seats. Look how much legroom you have. You don't have any legroom in the back of them. It can do 140 miles per hour. That speed it goes up to 7,000 RPM max. It's an interesting car. How much does it cost? It's got 112 miles an hour top speed, 120 brake horsepower, 5,700 RPM. It's 1995 to 1963. Very interesting car. Here's some more of the classics. An old bike here. Here's something good. An old bike. You see the big wheels. This is a motorised bike. You can see all the motors inside the engine. You can see it. That one only goes up to 270, which is probably kilometres. Yes, it is. Got loads to see here. I'll show you the sign. Please mind small things in the lift doors if you're interested. It's not for me though, not my interest. Look at this, chauffeur driven Mercedes. Just been here for a while. See the rear seats. If I can get camera to focus that rear. That is so good. I like this place. Here's where you meet up for your driving experience here at these seats. Discover more with look at this tyre tread. You can feel it in these tyres. I don't know, you put a car in there, said grip 1. Tyres. There's different kind of tyres. These are winter tyres, all season tyres. Winter. You see the different grips and different tyres.
Good luck with your YouTube channel as well.
That one there was the one that did my driving experience there. Customer notice. We are opening cashless in, I don't know, probably not anything to our interest. Yes. I like to get everything in. I'm holding this in my hand at the moment. Some cool Mercedes here. Welcome to Mercedes Benz World. I enjoyed my driving experience. We came here with Uncle Rob, we did. I enjoyed it. Finished my driving experience. You get a little booklet. I read out some rules, I sign in some paperwork. You have a booklet. You do have a little check what you did. I'll let you have a look. You get to tick a load of things. Sign in that, but I don't want to show you. But guys, we're going to end off this video. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell and give this video a like.